And hello everybody and welcome to a fantastic match that we have for you here on Dragon Warrior Randomizer right here at RPG Limit Break. We are in round 2 of the elimination brackets. I am sigmafan and we have a great match between ryguy3745 and jkoper. How did they get here, you ask? Well, jkoper knocked off Nest Carnality by taking an impressive risk with 88 hit points against strong Dragon Lord. ryguy3745 knocked out another great race as well as in J-Man 1865. It's going to be a fantastic race, and we're not going to do this alone. I'd like to introduce you to the co-commentator and a fantastic one of that, Demarine too. Demarine, what do you think about this match tonight?
This one's going to be another tough one for jkoper. He does not get a... There's no easy draws, but Ryguy is old school. He's been around for a long time, so... You know, jkoper going from fire to fire here. He's got a good shot, though. If he plays sharp like he did against Nescard and decides to roll the dice a little bit, you know, we might be looking at another upset. jkoper in the round of 8 would be pretty excellent, but Ryguy is definitely going to work hard to stop that from happening.
Absolutely right. Ryguy was the 5 seed, jkoper the 21st seed, and apparently from somebody on the chat said jkoper just finished his Zelda 2 randomizer tournament race 30 minutes ago, so he has prepped for gaming. He is ready to go, and hope everybody in chat is ready to go. Joining us in tracking, we have Monsieur Slime, and being our restreamer, Lord of the Synth. So, we are running standard flags. Both of these racers will be doing a strength HP build. So, sit back, relax, and strap it down. Dragon Warrior Randomizer, second round of the bracket stages here on RPG Limit Break. As we take a look at the stats, they are not the best of stats. All red, 7 strength, 6 agility, 19 hit points, 6 magic points, 7 attack power, 3 defense power, and, well, might be looking for slimes and drakies as we start out with a dragon scale. That's going to help out the defense. We got some gold and a magic key.
Yeah, 7 strength is not the worst number to see, certainly. Drakies will go down pretty easily, honestly. The extra 2 defense actually is going to make a huge difference here. The difference between 5 and 3 is so much at this point. But they could also theoretically take on ghosts. It would be a bit of a drawn-out fight, but the 4 experience points would be worth it at this point, and then you walk north of Tantagel, and you've got a town right away.
And here's the ghost that you're talking about. Ryguy not able to land a hit on him, and manages to get away. Here's the town. Will be a troll town. No, it won't. It'll be Cantlin.
Wow, that is precisely what we wanted to see here. Checking the shops, finding hand axe, so gonna convert that money into a hand axe. So this slow start for Ryguy is no more. He's gonna get to work.
Yep, unfortunately for jkoper goes east, but runs into a metal slime. So this could be a good experience advantage. Gets 1 hit on the metal slime, 2 hits on the metal slime. Will the 3rd hit? It does! jkoper, with an early metal slime kill, will jump all the way to level 6. 47 power, 31 speed, 18 hit points, 22 magic points, and a spell of heal, which is important. And the Axe Knight is gonna kill all the fun and jkoper.
Now, with all that extra agility, he's gonna run away successfully and continue exploring. So jkoper gets a massive break. Ryguy finds the town. It was looking pretty good for him, but he's packing a 245 experience deficit already.
jkoper does take a death and will be sent back to the castle. Now, does jkoper go north and find Cantlin, or will he continue to go east?
It's an easy check there. It's 1 step north to see the town, so he pops right up. Cantlin is right there.
Won't be able to get the hand axe, but will be able to get a nice copper sword. Gets copper sword, a small shield. So there's some defense, some decent attack. Unfortunately for Ryguy, runs into the fun police immediately and will have to go back to Tangential Castle. jkoper heading west runs into a Demon Knight, able to hit it for 14, but the defense is not there and is able to get away. With 37 hit points, it just makes things a bit harder. Metal Scorpion will be a better ask, though. Can Ryguy defeat the skeleton? Skeleton, it does go down. That gets level 4, and jkoper finds another town. It is Cole!
Oh, well, jkoper is just making it work right now, taking a huge early lead. Yes, he is. That is Erdrick's armor. He is way, way out in front.
It's a blessed run for jkoper, getting the early metal slime kill and finding the armor. Meanwhile, Ryguy is going east. This is the same path that jkoper was at. This is almost the same area where jkoper got the metal slime.
Instead, wanders past where the metal slime was, ends up finding a Droll Magi instead, who is going to knock him out. So a bit of a tough break there. The thing is, of course, with the metal slime, he's got 51 attack power, so the metal slime is capable of running half the time, which is not too much of a help.
Not for Ryguy. Ryguy will have to do some grinding on some lower level enemies in order to make it happen. Meanwhile, jkoper goes north, finds a little piece of swamp that links everything. Sees a gold man, decides, nope, I'm good.
Yeah, note on this exploration, jkoper not finding much in the way of experience. Everything is hitting just a little too hard right now. But he is still working a 240 experience point lead anyway.
Absolutely. Sees more goldmen. That could be interesting if he wants to grind up to a hand axe, but finding drolls, that'll be enough. One more droll will get level... Well, the skeleton will do it as well. And that's it. jkoper's gonna get level 7. And let's see these stats. 12 more power, 5 more agility, 4 more hit points, 2 more magic points, and a spell of Radiant and Heal more. So that's a pretty good advantage. Now, will he take on these Droll Magi's? And jkoper will, swinging for 19. He's defense-breaking Droll Magi's.
Yeah, the 28 defense from Erdrick's armor alone, plus the 4 from the small shield, is just giving so much defense power. As his continued wanderings, he's gonna find the Big C. There's Castle Sharlock, home of the Dragon Lord. And the 2-for-1 breath special, usually.
Yep. And right next to Sharlock is a town. It is Garanum, so could buy some supplies and also buy rest up.
Resting up is very important here. Ryguy is very happy just tagging skeletons here as long as he can. Heals at 6, so he doesn't quite have it yet. The armor's not in his direction, so he's not getting that either.
No, he's just grinding on skeletons right now, but that is too hard of a hit from the skeleton. He goes down again. Now we gotta see if Ryguy will go west. Not rest, west. I'll learn how to speak eventually.
I mean, he did just have to go rest. He got sent home by another skeleton just because he has no armor at this point in time, other than the small shield and the dragon.
And it looks like Ryguy is gonna go buy some supplies. Meanwhile, jkoper continues his exploration, extends that lead, and finds a cave.
So first cave of the run here. It's dark in here right now. Bouncing up, bouncing down. He's going to use a torch, and we're going to find out that this is Erdrick's Tablet Cave.
Not that bad of a cave to find early on. Let's see if jkoper's blessed luck continues. Get a story item, maybe Erdrick's sword, who knows?
On the other side, Ryguy's going to get his heal spell here. Finds level 6. And oh my, are you kidding me? Are you serious?
jkoper is living a charmed life right now. Gets the stick.
The dream is real at this point. It's real hard to fall into more stuff than this at this point in time, folks. This is just... and there's another town down there. What do you know?
If this is Rimeldar, I'm done.
No, thankfully it's only Breckenary. You can't have everything all at one time, but man, jkoper living the dream. We're 852 into the seed, metal slime, armor, 106 attack power already. Man, Ryguy probably feels real good about that hand axe, and boy, is he gonna be heartbroken if it continues like this.
Runs into another metal slime, hits it again. Oh, if he knocks this one, that's 2. Oh, thankfully for Ryguy, this one runs.
Yeah, but Green Dragon is well within reach with Healmore at this point in time, so he's gonna patch himself up. I mean, 41 hit points is not an awful lot, honestly, so he might get hit a little too hard. If he had a little bit more than 41 health, this is exactly what he'd want right now, but he's gonna take a fall.
And the blinking of red does the same thing. Ryguy continuing to go east, getting away from both of the big key items that Koper has so far.
I mean, he absolutely does not know that.
So now it's a matter of where jkoper's gonna go. He's gonna sneak down here and find a big load of nothing.
Ryguy's gonna get a big, it's gonna find a big ol' Axe Knight, though, and he's gonna get shipped back to Tintagel Castle here.
The Axe Knight slices, dices, makes Julian fries out of Erdrick's Descendant.
It's also got 130 experience, though, when you can kill them, so, you know, I'm always a fan of being able to hunt them down. They do have over a 50% chance of dying to a single hurt more.
Yep, who knows? Maybe Koper will get that at 8. Who knows? With the way he's been running so far. Yeesh.
And speaking of running jkoper, the charmed life continues. Finds a red dragon out there on the road, and with the 42 agility, hits that run command confidently. Maybe a 30% chance to get away. No problem, we get away.
Finds nothing in that area. That's a place Ryguy hasn't explored. And goes back to Tintagel. Now, Koper knows essentially we're almost where he needs to go.
Ryguy, a little bit of a bad break as the Wraith decides to dodge the fatal blow that would have taken it out, and instead gets tagged, and instead tags back and kills Ryguy, so Ryguy gets shipped back. jkoper finds a Demon Knight, who also decides to be a little bit evasive, and he gets shipped home.
Yeah, but then again, the Demon Knight is also one of the most dodgiest enemies out there in the land of Alfgard.
Yeah, not terribly interested in standing still, that's for sure.
Ryguy's now going north, which is one of the right plays to make. But unfortunately for Ryguy, is just running into a laundry load of enemies that are just attacking before he does. Koper running to a Star Wyvern hits for 26, and that'll take jkoper out. Ryguy now able to get through that swamp. Now it's just a matter of, will Ryguy find the town, find that cave? But runs into a Star Wyvern, can't get away, takes a massive hit, and does not get away from the Star Wyvern, goes down again, and now Koper runs into the Gold Man, manages to get away from him.
Yeah, it's just real interesting to see here. So we've got 255 experience over on Ryguy's side. The lead's about 300, so it hasn't expanded too terribly much yet with the sword here, because we only have 41 health, which makes fighting good enemies a little bit out of reach. Even with heal more, you're taking 27 with 55 defense power on a lot of these big enemies. So if you're taking more than half your health, you basically cannot hunt them at that point.
No, and anything with the word dragon means run away. Green Dragon hitting a bit too hard. Ryguy almost at level 7. Will get the nice agility boost, and that will help out immensely.
Just tags another droll here. So jkoper just scraping up what little bit of experience he has. Ryguy is hunting for skeletons in this forest and finding only slimes at this point in time.
jkoper's in a nice patch of desert tiles, runs into another blue dragon. He's got to get away from that. He's only going to have one turn to do it.
Does so, gonna patch himself up here with the heal spell now and just get back to work walking around. There is a town in the desert over here.
Kind of weird. He's really close to level 8. He's not attacking anything. I would maybe swing at some ghosts, try to get to level 8 before getting to this town. Now he finds Rimeldar.
So 15 minutes in, we've got Rimeldar, we've got Cantlin, we've got Cole with the armor, we've got Erdrick's sword in the tablet cave. We have no key items yet, but that's all right.
He's only going to have enough for 2, so he's going to cast Return, so looks like he's going to open up the Treasury in Tantagel, and with that one key, maybe take a peek in, maybe see some coordinates.
Okay.
There's some wings in the Treasury, there's some gold, so that's the key grind right there. Some fairy water, and a magic key.
So yeah, that ends up working out pretty well. The gold, of course, means he's going to go full stock on keys here, as well as check out what's behind Tantagel. Ryguy is in the desert and not having a terribly good time of it here, continuing to explore this east corner of the map. Gonna find out that there's not terribly much over here other than enemies that he absolutely does not want to fight right now. So Guelph asking if we've seen a silver shield. Nope, we've seen a large shield, but there's 2 shops in Cantlin, I believe, that we have not seen yet, and Cantlin is, like, 10 steps from home.
And it looks like jkoper's found Swamp South underneath Tantagel.
Yeah, but the Swamp Cave seems to be infested by armored knights. This is not what you want to see right now on 42 agility. You are well not favored to run from this fight at this time. 2 swings later, Armored Knight doing what Armored Knight do, which is remove adventurers from the field and send them back to start.
Yeah, but knowing jkoper and watching a lot of jkoper's races, I think his next play is going to go to Cantlin because it's right there, and maybe go get some gold.
Yeah, he's probably gonna just snap grind a large shield here and probably be done with treasure chests at this point, honestly. Or at least not worry about gold grinding a silver shield for this run. knowing that he's going to get a refunded key and everything. That's not a bad play at all. Could have gotten into one box, but bad luck, so he's going to have to take a second. On the flip side of the coin, speaking of bad luck, Ryguy's snake-bitten nature continues as a red dragon shows up and gives him red dragon hugs, but at least he's closed the experience gap to 210.
Yep. Finally starting to close that gap, and is going to continue to go north. We know that west is where Colin the Armor is. And you're right, it is that snake-bit nature that might cost Ryguy this race, even early on. And there's the large shield for Koper. And now jkoper is going to talk to the old guy and maybe get some coordinates.
Nope, no coordinates tonight, everybody. Thou must go and punch the Dragon Lord in the beak. Speaking of getting punched in the beak, Ryguy found a knight.
Yeah, you really don't want to take one of the knight's metal gauntlets to the beak. It's not fun at all.
Control Magi, a little bit more jkoper speed here, only hitting for 5. So this is where you want to grind right now at 58 experience a pop. He's going to flip over to level 8 immediately. $15 strength, 2 agility, 9 hit points, and magic points. The 9 hit points probably real nice, getting up to 50. But of course, our strength is through the roof at this point. 121 is starting to already get into Dragon Lord territory.
Yeah. He's making his way to Garanum right now.
Yep, three chest checks here because he's got keys now, plus the back cave. So there is a cave back here, so we'll get to see what's going on in the back here.
Get some gold, some more gold, and a torch. So if there is like a swamp cave or Garen's grave underneath here, possible grind. Nope, but it's freebie cave or vanilla stones of sunlight cave and just an herb to heal with, which is not that bad, but really nothing doing here. jkoper's now thinking, where do I go? Do I need to dive back underneath Tantagel to go to a second continent?
Seems like a distinct possibility at this point in time. Ryguy out here on the road topping up right now, just trying to get as much of this map under control as he can. But again, we know all the actions on the other side of the world right now, and he's nowhere near it. Again, experience gap slightly closed, still hanging around 200 at this point.
Koper can't run away from the Star Wyvern, he's gonna go down. And now Ryguy is heading into the area where near Sherlock. But this is a good area to grind for some enemies for Ryguy and could get to level 8.
Yeah, he's gonna try to pick up something here. Finding trolls, which is fine. You know, it's not... Is it the most exciting thing? No, but will it get the job done? Yes. Star Wyvern's gonna stop Ryguy from getting up here to Rimmeldar, potentially. Nope, he does get the run, so he's gonna patch himself up one more time. He's out of healing magic here. He does not catch another desert encounter, so he's a happy camper right now with 353 gold. It's time for some keys for Ryguy. Again, missing a lot of the map at this point in time, but good news keys, bad news does he go second continent early.
That's true, and there's also a chest that wasn't able to be checked. So this could be a little bit of advantage for Ryguy. It could be a key.
We shall certainly see at this point in time. I'm sure Ryguy will double back in and go grab it. On the other side of the coin, though, Star Wyvern's no match for jkoper at this point in time. 2 quick cuts, and that's about the end of that. So 105 experience added to the pool. So now the experience lead is gonna start expanding.
And it's a fairy flute. A fairy flute is in Rimildar chest, and they tag each other. And so now jkoper is going to get his fairy flute. So that takes care of one search spot.
There is a cave just to the west of Rimildar here for our runners, so Ryguy's going towards it now. If jkoper pops out and heads west, he'll be there shortly as well. Of course, Star Wyvern first decides to, well, try to make Ryguy a little bit miserable here, but he's going to use an herb to try and stay alive and gets another Star Wyvern one step away, because this is the kind of seed he's having.
And it's a jerk cave.
So, one of our 2 required shrine caves, that's where you go to turn in the 3 pieces of go mode that we haven't really talked about yet, but our runners still need to go out there and find the Silver Harp and convert it to the Staff of Rain at the Staff of Rain Shrine, the Stones of Sunlight, and the token. You bring those 3 things to the Jerk, and he gives you the Rainbow Drop, which lets you forge a bridge into Charlotte Castle so that you can go fight and slay the Dragon Lord, because you are the Dragon Warrior, and that is your job.
By the way, 1, 3, 20 HP, 9 more MP for jkoper at level 9. Yeah, blue dragons now become easily killable.
Well, maybe not easily. They're hitting for about 30, so it's going to be a swing and heal more situation here. So he's got enough resources to take out one, and they probably pop back into town and then go patch up.
Ryguy now goes into the treasury and Tangential. We'll see a gold grind is possible, but a little out of his league right now. Can't find the grave or mountain cave. And now we'll go down south and try to make a run through Swamp Cave.
Yeah, and I think the big thing that we know at this point in time is that we've seen pretty much everything else other than those 2 caves at this point in time, so that's really kind of going to be the thing here. jkoper has split open about a 600 experience lead right now, again, taking out Star Wyverns in 2 swings, and packing a decent amount of defense with the large shield at 63, so he's feeling alright about that. Gonna mark up the Jerk Cave on his map and keep on moving.
Yep, not only that, we haven't seen a Hawk's Nest yet, so the token is the last search spot item that we haven't seen.
I don't know if jkoper just walked by a town that he cannot quite get to from this side of the river, and I don't know if he's been there or not.
He has, that's Garanum.
Beautiful, thank you.
Meanwhile, Ryguy does get through, and he is in Swamp Central.
Well, you know, much like Vanilla, you know, it's this cave surrounded by swamp, and he takes a fall to the werewolf because he takes a ton of poison damage from the swamps first, which is real unfortunate there. But it does look like his game plan is going to be to press on here.
Makes a lot of sense. Also, Ryguy still has not yet found coal, which is in the west.
Yeah, and just past it was the Tablet Cave with Erdrick's sword, so every moment that he doesn't do that, he's falling a little bit behind. He's at least gotten a level 8. Again, that hand axe start didn't hurt his cause any.
And now we got a werewolf against jkoper. jkoper with enough defense to not have this werewolf be that much of a problem. And one more werewolf away to getting level 10. Well, this Rogue Scorpion will do it too. Rogue Scorpion is defense broken.
Yep, 70 experience points for the Rogue Scorpion, who cannot do anything to jkoper because it does not seem to have any abilities here. So taking over level 10. Statistics 1 power, 12 agility, 10 more hit points is real nice to see, 2 magic point. Adds on the spell of sleep as well.
That's going to help out against Stonemen. especially when you're running. And there is another cave I was referring to. That is Silver Harp Cave, and that looks to be it for this continent.
So one thing to find, the shrine, and that's it. That's beautiful. So quick and painful looking continent 2 with all the swamps that we've been missing.
So if I'm doing my map in my head right, it seems like everything is west. You start near the easternmost point of the map, and Koper doing the right thing, taking a death. And it looks to me that everything is west of Sharlock.
Yeah, absolutely seems that way. Possibly west and north as well, the way that this map is shaped up. So we'll see how that ends up playing out here.
Gonna sprinkle some fairy water on him, and that will help out against the lower tier enemies that aren't gonna help us cause that much and just slow them down. At level 10 with 123 attack power, defense power at 69, he is pretty golden right now. Can swing at some Star Wyverns and take him down easily.
Yeah, gets a 20 is a low roll, but the 36 is going to be more than enough to take that Star Wyvern out. So his continued exploration is going to take him to Sharlock, and points due west, as you said, was probably the play. That sure is a cave beyond, by the by, here in the corner next to Sharlock Castle.
I think we've already seen that cave. I think that is Tablet.
Right, that was Tablet Cave, so that was the cave beyond that jkoper already dipped into, and, you know, because the seed has been so friendly to everybody, plucked the sword from.
Well, it's been very friendly to Koper. It has been very friendly to ryguy.
And of course,
we got a big raid.
Would love to go ahead and say hello to Games Done Quick, who are in the process of doing a randomizer showcase. They had just done Final Fantasy IV for Enterprise, and of course they had the best tracker in the business over there helping them out. Yeah, that's right, it was me. But at this point in time, hi everybody, it's real nice to see you. We are in the middle of a Dragon Warrior Randomizer race here between jkoper and ryguy3745 in the round of 16 of the Dragon Warrior Randomizer Tournament. At this point in time, for anybody familiar with this, we do need 3 items to finish the seed. We do need the Staff of Rain, the Stones of Sunlight, and Erdrick's Token. We have found the caves that we need to turn them into, and jkoper, in a very blessed moment, has found both Erdrick's Armor and Erdrick's Sword at sub 10 minutes, and has used that to roll up a lead on top of a first encounter Metal Slime.
And unfortunately gets taken out by the Blue Wizard. We have some subscribers, Von, Ground Flyer. We want to thank everyone for subscribing to RPG Limit Break. And by the way, Ground Flyer calls you a flipping superhero. How do you feel about being called a superhero, Demarine?
It's terribly inaccurate. I'm just here to do my thing.
Bahamut X also subscribes. A Tumum subscriber. Thank you very much, Bahamut. ryguy finally goes west and finds coal.
31 and a half, or 31, near 32 minutes here. Gonna find the armor. But now the doubt creeps in. Whenever you're running like this, and you don't, and you know, this was a decently tough but not too far location. You know, runners, I know you run this game a lot. I was part of the tournament and took a fall in the round of 32. But you know, you kind of make those decisions now with the sweat builds. Oh no! Here is it time?
7 to 32 hit points. A couple more magic points, and jkoper gets hurt more. The rich just get richer.
So this Magiwyvern's about to get the Big Bang and is going to get obliterated. Magiwyvern, the highest experience enemy at 83, that dies to a single hurt more 100% of the time. Hit points, well in Dragon Lord range, 130 attack power, well in Dragon Lord range, 55 MP. Okay, we got work to do.
Just a little bit. Not much, though. Can one-shot Wraith Knights, though.
Yeah, basically here. Red Dragon for Ryguy, whose run continues to be fairly awful at this point in time in terms of his encounter luck, as he is going to get the clamps and get shipped home.
Yep. By the way, give ryguy3745, give jkoper a follow to our racers tonight. Show your support by giving them a nice little follow. Also, give Demarine a follow, give Lord of the Simp a follow, give Monsieur Slime a follow, give myself a follow. We'd appreciate it greatly. Meanwhile, jkoper finds the mountain cave.
First encounters an Armored Knight, and at this point in time, with this attack power, 130 and hurt more, it's going to be a swing and a hurt more. Thanks for the 172 experience points, friend.
Jim Nance alongside Phil Slims. Hello there, friends, as we slay these Armored Knights.
Ryguy gonna have much less of a good time with this Armored Knight in Swamp Cave, as he is gonna get the axe and get shipped home.
Do you do a Al Michaels impersonation, Demarine?
I sadly do not.
I only can do Jim Dance. By the way, Death Necklace in the upper chest.
Likely not strictly necessary, since we're already at 130 attack power, and jkoper looks at this Red Dragon and goes, "You know what? I want my revenge. I want this dragon kill."
It's gonna have to cost a heal more, though. But that's a small price to pay. Oh, I just thought of something.
Yeah.
If the items are in here, well, first level 12, so let's take a look at these stat gains. 5 more power, 1 more agility, 1 more hit point, well, 14 more magic points. That makes life easier.
So all 3 items can't be here, so we either need the search spot in Hawk's Nest, or we definitely will need Garen's Grave at this point in time, unless both items pop up here in the search spot in Hawk's is the third. Ryguy has found the Shrine Cave down here, so he now knows where the Staff of Rain Cave is, but that doesn't really help him at this point in time. But at least he's making progress on Second Continent, because he does have the armor now.
Yep, some good progress will be made, and jkoper will more than likely burn another heal. No, just gonna swing. Takes down the Red Dragon for another 255 experience.
Chest number 4 is a Cursed Belt, so now we know in the booth here, and I think jkoper knows that it was Go and Fight and has the armor, so we know that Hawk's Nest has the token.
Yep, because Flute was found in a chest. Found in the chest in Rimeldar, I believe.
Yep, so Hawk's Nest required, so gets to the very last chest, walks onto the chest, and Red Dragon decides to rear its head and go, "You cannot have my treasure trove, whatever this may be."
Yeah, but jkoper saying, "Listen, buddy, I'm jkoper. I got the power." Oh. Oof. So, Stones and Harp are in the grave.
Token is in Hawk's Nest, so 2 locations that truly matter at this point in time for jkoper. Ryguy in the same boat at this point in time, but he, of course, has not yet found Erdrick's sword here.
So now here comes the dilemma for jkoper. Does he grind to the Silver Shield?
He gives us the very quick answer there, which is no, as he immediately wanders out of Tintagel Castle. Not terribly interested with the large shield here. 71 defense at this point in time, so defense is going to be a little light, but we'll see how that does.
Yeah, meanwhile, Ryguy is going south of Cole, this could be a good get for ryguy. Maybe find the grave, and we'll be able to find the 2 outstanding items and Hawk's Nest down here. We don't know.
Axe Knight decides to tell him on second thought, though, maybe you'll have to come back later, because the experience lead is, of course, with those red dragon kills, is stretched to over 2,600 experience points at this time for jkoper. Big Stick and then Hurt More just letting him rack up the kills and just quickly gain a massive experience lead.
Yeah, now it's just a matter of finding everything. And once he sees either Hawk's Nest or the grave, he'll be able to finish this up quickly. And being able to swing at blue dragons with impunity also helps a lot too.
Yeah, once you know that you've dropped a red dragon, like, you don't have anything else to worry about for the trap tile and the hawks, so you're just gonna hike up and just do it. Ryguy not getting any traction, trying to get away from a Star Wyvern here, which is just real unfortunate here, so he burns his second heal. He is just trying desperately to get out of this fight here. Finally does.
It's come at a good cost of magic. Now he's back to exploration. The Strakema seems safe.
I'm gonna pick up level 9 off the Strakema, so... But again, jkoper just torching Star Wyverns and cutting down blue dragons as he wanders the earth, so it's, you know, a bit of a difference in what enemies they can take down right now, and that, again, is what causes the experience lead to get worse and worse here.
Yep, jkoper is, I think, after this blue dragon, no, he'll be 14 points shy of level 13.
But on the flip side of the coin, if you look just on Ryguy's screen, he has found, in the middle of a swamp, on the middle of a single land bridge, he has found the town of Hawk's Nest. We know the token is here. He does not.
That is west of Cole. So this could be interesting. It depends what's in the spike tile.
Yeah, Dwedit, we absolutely know that it is the token. We found one cursed belt. We know that there's no search spot in this seed from the old man in Cantlin, and we've already found the armor. So we absolutely know the token is here. Could theoretically be, you know, if we did not have the cursed belt, it could theoretically have been in the grave, but we have a cursed belt.
Absolutely. So now it's just a matter of time for finding out what it is. One tile away, but runs into an Axe Knight. This could give ryguy fits. Oh, it's an Axe Knight.
Yep.
And jkoper has just found himself the grave.
There's the other half of the puzzle here. So we have Ryguy out of Heal Morris here, just trying to get a couple more hacks on this Axe Knight. Will he do enough damage with his hand axe? He will do enough damage with his hand axe.
Wait, I take that back. That was actually Mountain Cave. Sorry, my apologies. But ryguy does get his token. That's important.
Yep, and jkoper is in Garen's. Did walk up, I believe that was, if you can walk up from there, that's either Garen's grave or Swamp South, and we know it's not Swamp South.
That's actually the grave, so maybe he's just going a little bit more west, maybe find Hawk's Nest.
Yeah, he's gonna poke around.
Here, or kill another metal slime.
So with 137 attack power, you one-shot metal slimes. You are absolutely assured of doing 3 damage to them. By the way, his stats are basically Dragon Lord ready at this point in time.
Yeah, just needs that little extra bit of magic, though, to make it a little more safe. 5 more magic and he'll be ready.
Yeah, but first, the Brave, of course, have to dive the grave here, so looking for 2 items in here, and he still, of course, has not yet found Hawk's Nest, which we know is necessary. He's even gonna look at this golem and go, you know what? You know what, we're fighting everything at this point.
Yeah, because killing this golem pretty much seals everything. If 5 magic points are there.
So Tadaru commenting, I didn't know you could do more than 1 damage to a Metal Slime in Dragon Warrior 1 with the randomized stats. If your attack power is above 128, you have the chance of doing more than 1 damage.
4 power, 2 speed, no hit points, 2 more magic points, and there's the spell of outside.
So basically nothing here at level 14. Again, this is a risky but doable dive. 141 attack power is an average of 15, which is 11 swings on 9 Healmores. So we are in the range now. He could dive and finish this seed once he has the parts that he needs.
Well, it's going to help hit a little more. There's a fighter's ring. He'll have to go down farther. That's the silver harp that he needs. So one of the last 2 chests down there will have ye olde Stones of Sunlight.
jkoper decides to slide the fighter's ring on for 2 more attack power, goes to 143. Ryguy, of course, in the wild just now found a red dragon. Of course, he was already out of resources as it was from fighting around Hawksness, trying to get some experience, so he is going to get sent home yet again, and he's going to travel back to the north here.
Yeah, by the way, why... You're swinging for 141. Why not have another 2 attack power to that?
You know what? Every little bit helps. You never mess around. You just do that damage.
I can understand that. Meanwhile, the experience lead is at over 4,000.
Yeah, Invenerable, what happened that caused this seed to get so lopsided? jkoper took his initial money and bought Ryguy took his initial money, found Cantlin just north of Tantagel, and bought a hand axe, which was great. Until jkoper struck out into the world and found a metal slime just east of Tantagel Castle, died right afterwards but had level 6 because it could not run, then got the armor and Erdrick's sword from the Tablet Cave at under 10 minutes into this seed. The experience lead is currently sitting at 4,700 experience points right now.
And now jkoper's thinking, that's not big enough, let's make it 5,000.
Golem's no base heal, which we can actually just swing right through. With 143 attack power, that Golem did not stand a chance. Oh, and there's metal slimes down here, too.
Oh, take a look at that. 50% hurt more. And there's some fairy water, so now we know where the Stones of Sunlight are. It's the last chest, the bottommost chest in the grave. And all that's left for Koper to do is go to Hawk's Nest. And I think with everything that jkoper has explored, he knows, he's got a good idea where Hawk's Nest has to be.
Ryguy is now in Garanim, finally, just north of the Big C, and he's going to pick up a lot of nothing here, sadly, as we all know. But, you know, he's going to make some money, and he's going to go make sure he gets the cave behind. And again, he's a short jaunt west to the sword. Which, if I were in his shoes at 47 minutes plus, might actually cause me a mild coronary at that point.
Meanwhile, this red dragon on jkoper's side is being dodgy, but manages to go down. And now the experience lead is over 5,000.
Yeah, there it is. Ryguy's found the Tablet Cave. He is on his way there, gets an encounter, and thankfully it's just a droll who's gonna die horrendously here.
Oh, and another metal slime kill for jkoper.
Yeah, metal slimes are down here. That one does not take the opportunity to dash away from him, so it is the 255 gold special, or the 255 experience special down here. Red dragons, golems, and metal slime.
And now Ryguy's going to get his stick.
So jkoper is going to swing right through this golem. Will want to heal after this because he does know he needs his very, very last chest here.
Thing about golems is they still punch hard.
Ryguy's got his big stick at 4752, so again, probably about 3, feels like forever behind in terms of getting his hands on that. 8 power, 7 speed, 1 hit point, 1 magic point at level 15. Not that it really matters terribly much, but oh boy, that is 151 attack power.
Yeah, now you could live with only 9 heal mores.
You're actually ahead of the game with 9 heal more. You could burn at least 1 on the way down safely.
And that's his Stones of Sunlight right there. And now all he could... Well, trades the wings for the Stones of Sunlight. Gonna cast outside. And now has to CSI in his mind where the Hawk's Nest is. And he should have an idea on where it is.
Yeah, and if he can find Hawk's Nest, he's going to be in good shape. Looks like he's doubling back to a town first, though. He's going to go ahead and reload the old mana gauge here just to make sure that he is safe on that front.
And what better place to do it than the cheapest hotel in town, but also one of the nicest in Breckenridge. Gonna hit Repel as well, so to be able to make his way to Hawk's Nest without much problem. Now the question is, will he return to Tangential Castle, or will he explore that last little part up there? Because that's where the mountain cave was.
Yeah, we know that the mountain cave is going to just give him the information on where the token is, excepting, of course, Ryguy already has it. jkoper is trying to get himself in the neighborhood. We know that Hawk's Nest was in the middle of a big swamp with just a little bit of an edge of land that was connecting it.
And that would be west of Cole.
He's going to hike back. He's going to find the mountain cave again here, which is not what he needed. Ryguy is in the mountain cave right now as well, and he's picking up these wyverns here. He's going to likely get his level 11 in here. And he'll get his Hurt More spell finally, which will be really handy.
And also a Death Necklace, which will help too. And it looks like Coper's seen everything up north, so he needs to make his way back to Tangential and go west from there. It's the only place he has him checked.
Yeah, there was a low west passageway that led into where Hawk's Nest was, so there's the Curse Belt for Ryguy. Of course he knew that it was there. It's not really going to do him any good.
This little piece of land, which is nothing.
Ryguy finds a red dragon down here, and he does not have the juice right now to take it.
Well, there's the juice.
Alright, so he does get rid of it, and that is going to give him level 11, which we know 7 power, 2 speed, 32 hit points, which our runners desperately want before 5 MP, and of course the big fire. He's got Hurt More now.
Now jkoper has gone back west, but he's going east again. That's not where he needs to go.
Yes, Empty Eye, I forgot. 130 attack power. You can basically juice most monsters at that point in time.
Coper's at the point where he knows he's got enough to beat the Dragon Lord. It's all just a matter of finding Hawk's Nest.
Yep, he's got to find Hawk's Nest, and then it's a quick jaunt through the Swamp Cave. Just head back to Tangential. Quick jaunt through the Swamp Cave to go to the first shrine. quick hop home to find the jerk, and then he is done. But the thing is, he has not yet found He has not yet found Hawk's Nest, and I think he's gonna go dip Continent 2 again. It looks like
He's gonna trade in his harp for the Staff of Rain.
Yeah, this is an all is not lost trip, certainly, because he would have to make this at some point, but he may do a little bit of extra wandering here. Also, maybe giving himself a little bit of time to clear his head in terms of his exploration, examine his paperwork if he's done any mapping, which is a thing I know I've had to do before in the past, and it's a real smart play a lot of the time.
Exactly right. And standing in front of these Axe Knights, these Armor Knights, wouldn't be just more equivalent to just run? Not run, but attack them. There's some discussion right now in chat about cheating and everything like that, and cheating is definitely not allowed here and gets immediately banned from any race whatsoever. Also letting everybody know that there is about a 4 or 5 second delay in stream, so cheating won't help out that much at all.
I mean, I think the big thing here is that, that it is on the honor system, but of course, it's oftentimes, I don't want to talk about the topic. Let's get back to the race here. That's a tough topic to talk about. I could talk about it all day, but not on a stream race here, as jkoper's decided it's time to punch more golems, because I guess he doesn't have enough power at this point in time, but he is going to find the Shrine Cave here.
Yep, Koper knew where that was. Now it's just a matter of finding Hawk's Nest, because he knows where Jerk Cave is, which is west of Rimuldar.
Yep,
and now Ryguy has found the grave, and he knows that his last 2 items are in here. So this could be interesting. Ryguy could take a massive risk and do unto jkoper what jkoper did unto Nest Cards.
Like, the big thing here is we don't need a ton of experience, right? Like, the gap is large. The gap is 4K at this point in time. But we know that there are Axe Knights and Hawk's Nest. We know that this is absolutely doable on 14 and potentially doable on 13 if you want to roll the dice here. This is not over by any stretch at this point in time, because the Axe Knight grind will be real fast.
And it's all just a matter of jkoper just trying to find Hawk's Nest. Meanwhile, Ryguy can grind to level 13, and we saw 13 is enough. But jkoper does find Hawk's Nest.
Yep, and he's gonna see the trap tile, he's gonna see the forced encounter is a Axe Knight, which he is going to care very little for at that point in time. He's gonna just torch it. So Death Necklace, but we've got the Fighter's Ring now on Ryguy's side. She's gonna get that 2 extra attack power. We know he's got to go to the bottom here, so he's gonna get on down there.
By the way, a big thank you to Hamstario. Subscribing with Twitch Prime for 2 months. We want to thank you very much, Hamstario. Enjoy all the perks of being a subscriber to RPG Limit Break.
Some of the best emotes out there on Twitch, among other things. And there is the token for jkoper, so he just needs to make one quick stop, and he will be, in go mode. But first, he's going to burn off some mana here, and he is going to... He's gonna keep grinding here. This is a little unnecessary at this point in time. But I guess he wants level 16, I guess, for some reason.
I'm thinking it's because he's looking at his MP, he wants to make extra sure that he can go with impunity.
So he's gonna be swinging for an average of 18 on the Dragon Lord at this attack power, an average of 18. 8 swings at 18 is 80 plus 64 is 144, so it's a 9-swing situation here with a chance for 8. He's got 9 heal mores. This is like 100% free. But, you know, the nerves might be getting to him. You know, he's making the play here, so we'll see. It might be he's going to kill a couple of enemies on the way down and just grab his level 16 on the way down.
And it looks like he is going to top off at Cantlin. Which, I don't know. You have Rimmeldar right there. So I thought it'd be more appropriate to top off there.
Yeah, so Florgon makes a good point. Sometimes in that situation, also, if you need to really just double-check your map because you don't quite remember where Jerk Cave is, sometimes a very good idea to also just grind and use the time wisely while you figure out what's on your mind and where you need to go next. So Ryguy has to go deeper, he knows that, but stones will be within his grasp in just a moment. jkoper is steps away here.
And there is the turn to the west, and there is his Rainbow drop. After he beats this Druid Lord.
Which, of course, one-shots it, because it's a Druid Lord and he's got 151 attack power right now. So jkoper is here 59 minutes into the seed. He is way deep in go mode right now. He's got everything he needs. We've got Ryguy picking off red dragons here, 3904 and counting experience points. He's going to go ahead and pick up the Stones of Sunlight. So now he's got to make a quick wander up to the second continent to drop off the harp and then come on back to the Jerk Cave. Again, level 13 might be doable. If he decides to dive at 13, this could get interesting. It's going to be a tough dive with the low agility, and he's going to take some pretty nasty swings from the Dragon Lord, but it is doable.
Yeah, jkoper is going to be taking some decent swings from the Dragon Lord as well. I think the max the Dragon Lord could swing with 82 is 49, I think. Meanwhile, for Ryguy, it would be 51 or 52.
So there's level 13 for Ryguy. Again, 13 agility actually came there too, so with the hit points and the agility there, he's actually going to potentially be in really good shape for this dive if he decides to go now, because it is doable. 139 attack power is, you know, striking for just under 15, which again, like we said, is 11 swings on 9 heal mores, so it's doable, but a little tough.
By the way, Aspinari... Oh, I don't think I was supposed to say that. We got a bunch of subs!
Again, thank you very much for your support of the community. Thank you.
Archfield Monk, Dilbert719, Zerubora, T Murdoch 8, Mr. Holmes. You got subs. Thank you for subscribing, and hopefully you enjoy all those wonderful, wonderful emotes.
Yeah, that last name in that list, of course, Mr. Holmes himself is the number 2 seed and is in the round of 16 later this week.
Highest seed left. Ryguy is grinding.
He wants a silver shield. He knows it's in Cantlin, not far away, and he knows it's not a super long grind here. He's going to take the minute to go ahead and get the silver shield. jkoper popping a torch, 78 MP again, we know is 9 heal mores. He has 2 heals as well, just in case of severe emergency, and some herbs. So he is girded for the drive down here.
Can you just imagine how insane this would be if jkoper actually had the silver shield?
I mean, he is not fighting for... He is very close to level 16 here, and he is not fighting for it on the way down, which makes me a little bit sad, but also I understand why running is faster.
And not only that, he can find a spike spot, and if it's like an Axe Knight or something like that, he can swing away.
This is very true. If he just wants to quickly tick over, he could also do that as well. So Silver Shield for Ryguy here, so he's got the 87 defense power now, so he does not need to worry about getting hit for more than 48 by the Dragon Lord, so he doesn't have to concern himself with Dragon Lord map.
Ryguy now heading to Swamp Cave and will pop out and immediately go grab his Staff of Rain. Meanwhile, jkoper is going to fight this blue dragon. He's going to take 2 swings at it and knock the blue dragon out.
That is some damage right there, as he is in the judges' table split right now. He is, of course, not going to go to the judges' table. There's no need. He's got the sword, he's got the ring, he's got everything he could ever want more at this point in time.
Also no need, unfortunately, for the fans to scale the $25,000 pyramid.
Yep. Ryguy, of course, is going to the second continent and then going to head a quick southwest turn, or excuse me, southeast turn to go to the Staff Shrine Cave. So, he'll be there in just a moment. jkoper, though, jkoper is on the final floor at 1 hour and 3 minutes here.
I'd have to say for jkoper, this was a very blessed run for jkoper.
He certainly caught the breaks early and snowballed like his life depended on it. The fact that Ryguy is probably within 10 to 12 minutes here is honestly a testament to how good Ryguy is at this point in time, because in a lot of situations with a lesser runner, this could be like a half hour or more blowout.
And Spike Spot is Golem.
A flute in hand, no major issue here. Also, that'll get him to 9750.
Level 16.
We didn't need 14. We certainly didn't need 15. 16 is just a little bit of additional icing on the cake at this point.
I'm kind of hoping for 9 more strength.
Well, you're gonna get 3 and like it. There's 11 more hit points. Death Necklace technically in play here, but why would you use it? It's not necessary. jkoper gets here with plenty of health, plenty of resources, all of his heal mores in play. He's gonna turn the Dragon Lord into mush in just a moment.
And Coper's Thou Art a Fool. And here we go with the Dragon Lord fight 32, and it just keeps on getting even more and more ridiculous. A stop spell, he could tank this hurt more, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Yeah, where was that 56 last turn, though, I'm wondering.
The Dragon Lord gets an ambush on 88 agility, but swings for 29, so jkoper first hit 24. Near max hits. Let's go. Gonna heal more at 50. He doesn't need to do that. He can only take a hit for 49, but better safe than sorry. He's got the extra heal more in his back pocket. 23? Sure, we're still swinging for above 20 at this point. Oh, come on. We're already at 95.
We're on the path for a 7-swing Dragon Lord.
Yeah, this is pretty unbelievable at this point. The 18 and the 19 are going to normalize things a little bit here. We're probably going to see an 8-swing Dragon Lord, which is still, another 24. This Dragon Lord is, varying levels of dead at this point, and maybe doesn't know it yet.
A couple more hits away, and the Dragon Lord becomes the ex-Dragon Lord. And get your GGs out, ladies and gentlemen. That 15 does it. jkoper has slain the Dragon Lord. jkoper will cast Return and head over to Tentacle Castle. He'll get the adulation from all the guards and the band members and the king. And jkoper, the 21st seed, has knocked out Nest cards and has also knocked out the number 5 seed in the entire tournament. jkoper is moving on to the quarterfinals.
What an unbelievable run. Some people in chat would say that it was over a minute in with that Metal Slime, but again, Ryguy fought real hard. It just happens to be that he did not make the turn to the west that jkoper did, and every time he tried, he got stymied at every step. Ryguy was getting picked off by red dragons and star wyverns, and just a tough spot to be in, certainly there.
And I believe Ryguy does have his drop, and full credit to Ryguy for closing this gap. And as Lorcom points out in chat, dying to red dragons twice while heading into coal, that was the snake bite that told him that maybe I should go explore somewhere else.
Yeah, just a tough break overall there. And again, so Ryguy cracking Charlock here at 108. He knows that 16 is more than enough to get the job done. Excuse me, 13 is more than enough to get the job here. 16 was more than enough to get the job done here.
And Ryguy will get some good satisfaction of finishing it at level 13, which is one of the lowest levels you can finish this on. I don't think I've seen anything lower than like 12 or something like that. Kind of hoping we could get Koper in the chat. Would love to talk to him about this race and his run.
But yeah, so yeah, Ryguy is gonna just quickly grab 15 on the 14 on the way down here for a little bit of extra peace of mind here. But first, the blue dragon is going to just stop him from going anywhere for just a moment.
We have more races all this week, actually. And who do we have on tap for tomorrow, Demarine?
You know, I do have that right in front of me right now. So tomorrow night, following the Final Fantasy IV for Enterprise semi-final race that will be on RPG Limit Break tomorrow evening at 7 p.m., we're going to have at 9:30 p.m. roughly, assuming the length of the FF4FE race is about where we expect it to be, we're going to have High Spirits, number 6 seed and fantastic player in his own right, league champion recently, so he's got a title under his belt, taking on the new blood, taking on the runner that has taken the Dragon Warrior Randomizer by storm in the last 3 months, Angel FM, who picked off Will Wagner Music in round 1, so denying us the league finals rematch, but still, a very, very strong runner, has been putting up incredible SRL races and just charged up the SRL standings. That race is going to be something else to see, so I would highly recommend that you hang out with RPG Limit Break all night tomorrow. There's going to be 2 fantastic races and 2 fantastic randomizers.
Absolutely, and if for those that are coming from the Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, you want to try out Dragon Warrior Randomizer, well, all you gotta do is just click on the link in the oldie chat and be able to download it, done by the wonderful McGrew, and also take a look at the tournament bracket you see on the challenge link. Also, got some stats, and also come join us on the Dragon Warrior Randomizer Discord. We have a lot of fun stuff talking about these races, and also races and setups for Dragon Warrior Randos 2, 3, and 4. And Beta Strep, I would love to see a Randomania 8 the Ocho channel. Some of the lesser known randos be played on Randomania 8 the Ocho. Castlevania Aria Sorrow Randomizer, Mega Man 6 Randomizer. If it's barely a randomizer, it's here on Randomania 8 the Ocho.
Actually, the Aria Sorrow randomizer is real good.
I've played it. It is absolutely fantastic. Aria Sorrow is my favorite Castlevania game of all time, by the way.
Yeah, an absolutely great choice for sure for that.
Ryguy is in the bottom floor. Had to burn a heal more, though, but better safe than sorry. He does have 120 hit points and has the stats for the Dragon Lord. And we have jkoper here in the chat. jkoper, congratulations, sir. That was a fantastic, and I mean truly amazing race. It was a blessed run.
Yeah. I got a little bit lucky. Yeah, so basically I played the first, I don't know how long, 10 to 12 minutes of this race, like it was a spoiler race. And then after that I had some trouble with the map and stuff. At the end I was a little concerned about my agility, but there wasn't a single difficult enemy in Sherlock, so my concerns were overblown. But I knew that it would be better to be safe than make multiple Dragon dives. So, yeah.
Yeah,
That's my
I
story.
think it's an absolute testament again to Ryguy here for the fact again that he is going to hit the Dragon Lord at about 113 and change here. I think it's an absolute testament. The fact that he went north immediately and got a hand axe right off the bat, and right off the bat, sigmafan and I were like, all right, that's a great play, so Ryguy's in the lead, and then the metal slime popped up on your screen, and that was about that.
Yeah. I was a little worried I was gonna die in that fight. You know, I didn't have a ton of HP, and he was hitting me kind of hard. But fortunately, that didn't happen, I guess. Yeah, I definitely took note at the start that you know, I opened that first chest and I didn't get hand axe money, so I thought, oh, you know, guess I got unlucky there, I suppose. And that was the last time I got unlucky, in the first 10 minutes. Whatever, however long it was. I don't know. What was the time when I got the sword, I guess?
9:30.
9:30. Okay, so it was under 10 minutes. Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, basically everything was just sort of falling your way there. And the tough thing for Ryguy, and I think the thing that kind of kept him from being able to really close the gap was, one, he was grinding some skeletons, which was keeping the gap at 255 basically for experience. But every time he tried to turn west and get to where Sherlock was located, it was just, he just was grabbing like Star Wyvern after Star Wyvern, and at level 8, that was just 41 hit points was not a good look for him, and he was just having such a hard time running away.
Yeah, you know, I was definitely concerned with the low HP for a few levels there. But then it kind of took off, so it wasn't really an issue, and at the end it was mostly just agility and MP, I guess. But MP even wasn't that big of a concern because we had so much strength and so much HP that it just, you know, it was like fight something and then cover and fight something else. So
yeah, so we have, using up his last heal more here is Ryguy taking a swing. It's 156 hit points for the Dragon Lord. That 14 is going to be enough, so, you know, 14 pretty darn close to minimum rolling there at the end, but it's more than enough damage here, so get your GGs out in chat for ryguy3745. A couple of tough bounces didn't go his way. A great runner, still going to post a great time here. Going to come in under 10 minutes of deficit when all was said and done.
Absolutely, and the band plays. Ryguy put up a hell of a race, but unfortunately, and sometimes as we see in this races, and as Coper pointed out, sometimes you just get really lucky. And unfortunately for Ryguy, the luck fell all the way on jkoper's side. But Ryguy had some amazing races all throughout the tournament. Being the 5th seed is nothing to sneeze at all. And it was a great, well-played race on both fronts. I hope Ryguy comes in for an interview, because I'd love to get his thoughts on how everything happened.
we were talking about jkoper being lucky, and we don't want to discount the fact that he was able to play that properly and snowball that seed properly. 41 health, could have really slowed him down. But I think the big thing is he found that pile of Droll Magi there, and so you hung out there for a minute. And were you really hoping for health at that point at level 8?
Yeah, for sure. I see Ryguy's here now, so I'm just going to talk about how the seed went for me, since he's confused, and I want to help to alleviate that, I guess. But GG, Ryguy, your run must have been fantastic. I'm sorry.
Oh, GG's Coper. No, I was confused about the laws of probability in Rando World. I think there were a lot of very, very low probability things that happened on that last floor there, but it was well after you finished, so it wasn't any.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, so I started this run by walking straight east, and then I hit a metal slime, and I took him down. And then I died, and then my next trip away from the castle, I found coal, and I got the armor. And then I left again, and I found Garenham. Then I think I bought some torches in Garenham, and then I found the tablet cave, and I found the sword, all under 10 minutes. So, yeah, I had the sword and the armor and level 7 or whatever, all under 10 minutes. So, the fact that you finished within 10 minutes says how good your run was.
Yeah, I think I spent the first 10 minutes pretty much wandering around and dying to Sharlock enemies. I did find Romualda early, and I did like a ghetto grind. That was when I kind of know I was sunk. I did a ghetto grind in what's it called, Tantagel, to get a full plate, because I kept dying over and over again. And then immediately walked west. After getting the full plate, walked west, saw a metal slime, so rolled my eyes at that. Then went another screen and saw Cole with the armor. I'm like, oh, great. Yeah, I'm done, huh? So I was pretty sure my bad exploration at the beginning, I was pretty sunk.
Yeah, I don't know if it was bad or just unlucky. Just, things didn't fall your way that time, and they definitely fell mine at the start. And then I had a little trouble with the map later, and I was really confused about like where Hawksness was. But eventually I found it, obviously. But that Sharlock was super easy. You said you had a bunch of statistically unlikely things. Like, I don't know what level you won at. I was 15 and I grinded 16 a bit on the way down, and finally hit it on the last enemy. I didn't need it at all. I was just being safe. But
I think I started 13 and picked up 14 on the way down because it was convenient. It wasn't. It was just like I think I had like 12 encounters on the bottom floor. I think that's well above average. Everywhere there seemed like a lot of encounters. Every desert I felt like I walked through, I got like 5 or 6 encounters, which seems. But yeah, I feel like I got 12 encounters, back attacked by everything, including both forms of Dragon Lord. That was the statistical. Like, really? Are we sure about this? Let's check our percentages again here, game.
Yeah, I got back attacked by the second form, but it barely mattered. But anyway, GG's kind of sorry that it came down to going this way, but not super sorry at the same time. I don't know. I'm happy to take the win, but you're certainly a worthy opponent, and you would have deserved to go on as well.
Oh yeah, GG's for sure, and good luck the rest of the way through.
Thanks. Did you guys have any other questions for us? I don't know.
I'm wondering if you're going to carry on with more rando after this race.
Oh. There's a good chance. So, kind of undecided what I'm doing next, but I think there's a pretty good chance. We'll see. I'm gonna see if people want to do a race or something. So, yeah, thanks for asking. But I'm gonna look into that. Thanks so much for the commentary, restream, and tracking. Appreciate it, everyone.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yeah, I'll take this moment here to turn this into a little advertisement for Dragon Warrior 4. We're definitely gonna get that rando going. New release just now. So the silver lining is I got more time to play that now. So I guess, yeah, that's something to look forward to. Come join us.
You're saying I should get that into my Saturday morning rotation?
And Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I need to play all these Dragon Warrior games. I've played one a lot. I need to finish 2 and then get started on 3 and 4. Anyway, any last words, Koper and Ryguy?
I'll just thank you guys as always. Thank you, Demarine. Thank you, Sigma, for the commentary, and Synth and Mansoor for the tracking and restreaming. And yeah, it was a fun tournament. Looking forward to doing it. I think we're gonna get another one going in the winter, right? Definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, I would love to see another one in the wintertime. Koper, congratulations once again. You're going to the quarterfinals.
Thanks. Do we know who I'm facing? Or
You
the
will be-
matchup?
You will be having it out with up to NG, who has ground his way to success in the first 2 rounds at this point in time. So that will be your matchup in the round of 8 in another single elimination best of 1 match.
Oh yeah, I saw that earlier and then I forgot. Nothing personal against up to NG, but I don't like the sprites that he plays with. I guess it's some weird ROM that's out there or something. I've only seen a couple people play with it, but he's the one I remember.
Wait, what does he have? Is it that Dragon Warrior 2 one?
Yeah, it's the Dragon Warrior 2 tiles.
Yeah, I guess that's it. I don't know Dragon Warrior 2 enough. Yeah, but thank you so much again.
All right. Well, I don't have terribly much of anything else at this point. Do you want to take us home, sigmafan?
Oh, absolutely. We're all heading over to jkoper's stream, which should be a fantastic time. Get some more Dragon Warrior Randomizer in your evening viewing. It's going to be a lot of fun. And what also makes it fun, especially these tournaments, are great runners like jkoper, ryguy3745. Also, people that help bring the action to you. Our restreamer, Lord of the Synth. It helps keeps us on board on knowing what everything is happening. Our tracker, Monsieur Slime. Also, the wonderful co-commentator of mine, Demarine 2. Once again, thank you for putting up with me.
Always an absolute pleasure.
Yep. So until our next race here on RPG Limit Break, this is sigmafan saying good night. Good night.